Alright, y'all. This is DJ Mo. I'm back. Um, I got that the iBook by Apple. Nice white 12-inch screen. Man, that thing came on fast, worked quick, everything. But then I found out a couple of things about it. My reason for buying that is because my HP motherboard I done wore it out, you know. So I was like, you know, um, let me get this iBook because I'm tired of fixing that thing. And, Apple makes stuff good. So I'm like, let me just get this and I can just use it. So, I got it off of eBay for 99 bucks. See? And I bought it. I got it here. It came in the mail. I was happy with it and everything. Then hooked it up to my NS7s. It didn't even show it on there. It wasn't even recognized. So I'm like, damn, what's going on? So I said, okay, let me put the software in first, and then I can put the device on afterwards. Right order. So then put the software there. Everything started to move. But guess what? It wasn't enough space because the hard drive that was in it was 30 gigabytes and it wouldn't take it. And then the memory was 512, which is okay because it actually has something on there that shows the different ones like 512, um, 1 terabyte, and so on and so forth. Anyway, um, it didn't want to take the software because the hard drive was too small. 30 gigabyte hard drive. It didn't even recognize the NS7. These things right here. It didn't even recognize those. So I'm like, this is crazy. So I said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna upgrade it myself. I get a freaking memory card, 1 gig on that. And when I found out that they sell it for 1 gig, I'm like, that's good. So got that. And then I said, you know what? I ain't gonna go crazy with the hard drive. I get 500 gigabytes on the hard drive. Right? Boom. Turn around and bring that sucker home. The geeks told me at Best Buy it's gonna work. So brought it home, and when the first thing I did was put the memory stick in there, 1 gig. It didn't even fit. It wouldn't even go in for no. It wouldn't even go in at all. So I'm like, now that's messed up. But there's still light at the end of the tunnel. So I get the 500 gig hard drive what I bought. I take out all these screws, open it all up, snap, 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 and put it in there. It didn't even recognize the hard drive. Need operating system. I said, that's fine. I got operating system. I put it in there, cut it back on, nothing. It didn't even go through it. And when it did recognize it, because sometimes you gotta hold down the option key so you can see what drive you want to use, what hard drive you want to use. Hard drive didn't even pop up. The CD drive popped up, and it was showing the Mac OS on there. So I'm like, now this is not right. It's not even recognizing the hard drive. So I take it out, put the old hard drive back in it, the old memory chip in it, and all that stuff, and it just didn't work for my NS7s. So I said, let me try something old. So I got my M Audio Talk. Right? I take this thing, I hook it up, it recognized it. I put the CD in, it took the software, cause it ain't much. It's old, and no problem. It worked fine, but I want to put these on there. Not that. If I get that, I had to take these big heavy turntables, which is 1200s. Them suckers are heavy, and I gotta take the mixer along and all this other stuff. So that defeats the purpose of hooking up the NS7s because I still gotta go back to the old stuff just so I can get around. So I said I can't do that. So, like I said in my first video, if it don't work, I sell it. Took it to the pawn shop. I paid $99 for it. I got $250 for it. Went on eBay, looked for my motherboard for my HP, and found it for $50. Now that is cheap. So I got it home. I took out the old motherboard, tossed it, got the new one, put it in there, and here it is, right here. That's my HP right there, all fixed up, ready to go. Works real good, works fine. Here it is. Everything works on it. My NS7's working. No problem. And I could just, do whatever I want to do, like I was doing. So that's working. My NS7's working. And only thing I did was pay $50. $50 for the motherboard. Put the motherboard in there, no problem. And that was it. I had to take it back when I couldn't afford a real computer, even though I'm not saying this ain't a real computer here, but when I can afford a Mac, the kind of Mac I want, and then I get that. But this is DJ Mo. The iBook didn't work for NS7s. I did everything I can do for it. That's the end of this video. I'm out of here. Peace.